Hello, and thanks for joining me. Today we're going to build some shop storage. This is for screws, bolts, whatever you want to use it for. It's a real cheap way to do storage and convenient. You can see everything, easy access. I made it out of this 3-inch pipe. One 10-foot section was about $12, and 3 2x4s. Each 2x4s was about $2.80. You could make it out of 1x4, but a 1x4 is like $7. So 2x4s are way cheaper. They're sturdy, so it's a logical choice. To make this, I made a fly cutter for cutting these grooves in here for the pipe to set in. We're going to cover how to make that fly cutter and locate the holes and put it all together. So let's get started. I got that 1 5/8 apart, I hope. Looks too big. Nope, that's about right. Now the next problem is putting a 1/2-inch ream in. Not good. This is a problem inherent with the drill press. Now I've got to move my table down and I'll lose my reference. I need to try and line that up. Well, that's not ideal, but I think it's close enough. Maybe. Also a little too fast for a ream, but that's what my drill press is. That's what it is. Okay. Another drawback to a drill press. See, a mill's got a table that moves straight down. This will work. Just kind of aggravating. But I'm going to cure that. Watch for future videos on that. I'm going to fix this issue with the table reference. Yeah, it's pretty close. Now I can use my center drill on the top of this tap to keep my hole aligned when I'm tapping. Probably need to make a special center for that, but a center drill works pretty good. Now, this particular fly cutter is going to be for cutting a groove in wood, so nothing on it's extremely critical. I got to grind a profile on the back of this piece of tool steel, or relief rather, and probably a little bit on the bottom. And that'll go in there just like that. And hold my cutter like that, and I'm going to weld a 1/2 inch piece of shaft right there. That'll be my fly cutter. I probably didn't need to do this, but I left this side a little bit longer. It was just a stock I had. I figured it might offset the weight of the cutter over here and make it balanced a little better, but I don't think it's going to be running that fast, so it probably wouldn't make much difference anyway. First I need to grind the profile on this cutter. Kind of forgot about that. Okay, what I did here is I ground a relief on the sides. That's my cutting surface there. Also cut it like a back rake, I guess you call it. That's just for side clearance because it's going to be spinning. Really, I probably just needed to do it on one side. I did it on both sides because I didn't want to figure out which side I really needed to do it on. Okay, here's my prototype here. I just put this together real quick to kind of determine how much space I need between the two shelves or pipes, whatever you want to call them, to get my hands in there. I think I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger than this. This is about 3.5 inches. I'm going to make it 4 inches. And then the width, I'll probably go with that width right there. This is 6 inch. It'll make the total width about 8 inches. This is 5 inches, or 4.5. So it'll be 4 inches between, which will be large enough for most screws. You can make it whatever you want. I'm laying out these 2x4s. There'll be a top piece right here that holds the two sides together. And I measured down 3.5 inches from the top of this. You haven't got this radius to worry about on a shelf above it. And then I went 4 inches down from there. And I'm just transferring the line between the two 2x4s, and I've put an X right here and an X right here. That'll be the front, and that'll be what I index from, so that if I'm a little bit off center when I flip it over, it'll be off center the same way. So I'll finish drawing these lines on there and we'll start drilling. I've got a spacer here, it's a little bit narrower than a 2x4. Just puts this 2x4 above my vise. I've got a little groove in here for holding round stock. I'm going to use it to center up the line where I'm going to cut. I've got the bit lined up with that groove also, the center of it. Something I didn't show, I transferred this line to the front too. Makes it easier to line up here. Well, this is a bit of a challenge, unanticipated, but it's working. It just takes some time. Got a clamp down here holding the first ones that I started. You come up pretty close here. It's a tight 4 inches. They're tight 4 inches. That looks good. There it is, ready to mount on the wall. Yeah, there it is, a pretty cheap and simple storage system for screws, nails, whatever. That's about $20 there, 2x4s and 3-inch PVC pipe.